Well, this is not exactly how most Arizona Cardinal fans wanted the 2023 season to unfold. The Arizona Cardinals right now are sitting at 2-10 on the season and have more questions than answers. Is Marvin Harrison Jr. a lock for the Arizona Cardinals heading into this year's 2024 NFL Draft? Or will the Cardinals potentially go after a young rookie quarterback? Let's dive into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. Definitely don't be one of these guys who love to hover around the channel. Just subscribe it up. It's absolutely for free. First, a word from our sponsor. The Arizona Sports Fan and FOCO has partnered together to get you guys the best deal we possibly can and save money on your Arizona Cardinals merchandise. If you haven't heard of FOCO, basically it's a website that is licensed through the NFL that gives you anything Arizona Cardinal merchandise. If you're looking for glasses, some apparel, some shoes, anything Arizona Cardinals, you're able to get it here on this website. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to be an Arizona Cardinal fan because right now you can use my promo code AZSports, all in caps, at checkout, and you can get yourself 10% off. Please keep in mind that there is some items on this website that do not qualify with my promo code, but you will be able to go ahead and find the most of the items on there. You will be able to use my promo code, and that goes for all the NFL teams out there, right? If you're not an Arizona Cardinal fan, no worries, I got your back. Use promo code Arizona Sports today and get yourself a discount off your latest NFL merch. And one thing I want to make very clear here, nothing has been said from the Arizona Cardinals organization about a concern from their franchise quarterback right now, Kyler Murray. This is just a conversation piece that we are diving into to figure out where the Bird Gang stands in their current franchise quarterback in Kyler Murray. Alright, everybody, let's go and dive into it. Let's talk about what most of the Bird Gang is, right? What most of the Arizona Cardinal fan base is talking about right now, and I think is, if the Cardinals are sitting at the second overall spot in the NFL Draft, do we go Marvin Harrison Jr.? Right now, I think a lot of people are now starting to kind of come into my side and really realize that Marquise Hollywood Brown is not a number one wide receiver. I've been saying it for the past year or so that he's not that number one. Now people are starting to see it, so they really want to get Marvin Harrison Jr., which honestly, I would actually be happy to get a Marvin Harrison Jr., but there needs to be a lot of things to unfold before we actually figure out, A, if we got the second overall spot in the NFL Draft, B, would a lot of things go wrong in the NFL to help out the Arizona Cardinals get the first overall spot, right? Does Kyler Murray continue to progress or does he regress? There's a lot of things to unfold before we really kind of figure out, is Kyler Murray the future? Or should we go Marvin Harrison Jr. and continue to build up weapons for Kyler Murray for the future, right? So I think there's a lot of things that need to unfold. Now, Kyler Murray coming off his injury, obviously he's been out of football for quite some time. He is 1-2 on the season where he had a game in a winning drive game against the Atlanta Falcons, got his first win. A lot of Cardinal fans were really excited. Then he played a pretty game against the Houston Texans when we probably should have won that game, but didn't happen. And then we ended up playing against the Rams where we absolutely got demolished, and there was just no chance for the Cardinals to even win this game at all. Like, we were losing, right? Now, honestly, the last part of our schedule, we got 5 games left on the season, right? We got the Steelers, which is no joke. Then we got our bye week, and then we got the San Francisco 49ers, and then we got the Bears, which is probably the last seem to be winnable game for the Arizona Cardinals, but that is going to be in Chicago weather, so we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens with the Cardinals then, right? And then we finish off with the Eagles and then the Seahawks, which they're probably going to be playing for a playoff spot. So it's going to be really, really interesting to figure out how the Cardinals are going to be ending up, in the NFL Draft, and if we're probably going to go 0-5 on the season. So there's a lot of deciding factors in if Kyler Murray is going to be the guy moving forward, right? What we want to see as a fan base is Kyler Murray continue to get better and better. We got 5 games, right? We're going to have an 8-game sample size from Kyler Murray. If he can stay healthy, we're going to have an 8-game sample size from Kyler Murray. So we saw 3 games from him so far. We're 1-2, right? Not too impressive, but we've seen some things here and there that we like and seen some things that we don't like. So we have 5 weeks or 5 games left to really kind of determine if Kyler Murray is the guy. If we go 0-5, there is going to be multiple people. And just be prepared for all the chatter, ladies and gentlemen. We experienced it with Josh Rosen. Obviously, with having the number 1 overall pick, there's a lot of enticement to get the guy you truly want, especially because of the whole new regime, new GM, new head coach. There are some to believe out there that, obviously Kyler Murray isn't JG's guy. So we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens in these next 5 games, because it is Kyler Murray's job to lose at this very moment. I'm not going to be calling for Kyler Murray's job unless we see this 5-game sample size, but there should be some reason for concern if the Arizona Cardinals do drop down to the 1st overall spot, or they stay pat at the 2nd overall spot in the NFL draft. So right now, I think what we really need to figure out is, yes, I think we're all would love the idea of getting a weapon for Kyler Murray, but there's just so many holes. There's so many holes on this roster as of right now. Offensive line could be addressed. Cornerback can be addressed. Defensive line, especially in the interior. And yeah, actually even the edge needs to be addressed as well. So there's so many holes, and I get why quarterback doesn't seem to be one of the biggest needs out there, especially if you have Kyler Murray under contract. But when would be the last time the Arizona Cardinals have the 1st overall, right? Or the 2nd overall, right? The expectation is that the Arizona Cardinals don't find themselves in a situation that we're falling that far behind again, because if we're picking that high again, then obviously Kyler Murray isn't going to be the future for the Arizona Cardinals. So we just kind of prepare ourselves, because we've seen this scenario unfold with when we had Josh Rosen, right? And we literally moved off of him from 1 year. Now I get it. Completely different circumstances. We're talking about a 5th-year quarterback that just got paid not too long ago, compared to a rookie quarterback that really didn't show very many flashes in his rookie year. So I get it. Apples to oranges. But in the grand scheme of things here, although I would love the idea of Marvin Harrison Jr. as well, do not be surprised that we're going to start hearing chatter. Don't be surprised that we're going to start hearing speculation if the Cardinals end up with the 2nd, or maybe even fall at that number 1 overall spot, to feel like maybe Kyler Murray isn't the guy moving forward. Now, obviously, the deciding factor is the Cardinals organization, so we'll have to kind of wait and see how this all shakes out. So I think anybody the Arizona Cardinals decide to go to, it's going to help us in the long run. But one of the biggest questions out there is Kyler Murray the franchise quarterback moving forward? So let me know what your guys' thoughts are here. What do you need to see from Kyler Murray in these next 5 games in order for you to determine, is Kyler Murray the guy moving forward? Let me know here in the chat below. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cards.